He did a lot of stupid things, Charlie. But I loved him. And he loved me, and what he did for me. 8 years he was locked up. 1 or 2 more years and he would have been out of there. That prison killed him.
He had a heart attack. I mean, another way, ate, never exercised.
He was killed by the prison, Charlie, and the people who put him there. The police lieutenant, you know, the one who hounded him and hounded him.
Why don't we talk about this tomorrow?
And the man who informed. That's where it all started, you know, with him. I mean, you do know, don't you, Charlie? Of course you do. Because you're the one who made the phone call.
Who told you that?
You knew what he was up against financially. He even came to you and asked for help, and you turned him down. That was bad enough. But then you had to go and make the lousy phone call? All because you wanted to get in the sack with his wife. And you figured you might have a better chance if he was sent off to prison?
You are nuts! Look, you've been hitting the sauce, right? You go home and sleep it off, and tomorrow we can...
No, Charlie. You do nothing tomorrow.
Are you crazy? Put that gun away!
Do you know how long I've known about this? 10 years. I didn't do anything because all I wanted was Pete out of there. So I kept quiet. No mess, no waves. And after he died, it took me a year to snap back. But now, Charlie, there's nothing left to keep you alive.
Vivian, I swear it wasn't me.
First you, then the cop. See you in hell, Charlie. I may be the last person who saw him alive, officer.
Ma'am?
Mr. Chambers and I had a meeting here at 7:30 last night to go over the terms of an offer on a house that we represent.
Oh, then you're, Mrs. Dimitri, the salesperson?
Vivian Dimitri, yes. I told you, Lieutenant, he was alive when I left. I mean, where I went is really immaterial.
Possibly so, ma'am.
I went home, Lieutenant, to a cold supper, a hot tub, and bed.
I see. And would your husband be able to verify that, ma'am?
I'm a widow. I live alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. When you said Mrs., I just assumed. Nobody knows anything. Nobody saw anything. What can I do for you, ma'am?
Not a thing. And I'm late for a client. I brought you this, Lieutenant. Well, actually, it's for your wife. I picked it up on the way over.
Oh, that's very nice. You didn't have to do that.
Don't be silly. It's nothing.
Lieutenant, the woman you described from that case history you found in that book, if she did exact her revenge, she would have to make sure her victim knew that she was responsible. Otherwise, where's the satisfaction? Do you follow me?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, I follow you perfectly. Oh, the way that kid drives. One of these days, I'm gonna give him a ticket.
Lieutenant.
Sergeant, you take care of your car. It will take care of you.
Lieutenant, you have to come with me right away. It's your wife. They've taken her to the hospital.
What? What happened?
I don't know. A neighbor found her on the kitchen floor.
Is she all right?
Well, I don't know. They told me to find you, that's all.
You drive.
Yes, sir.
I'll be back for my car later.
Do not let our sister be parted from you, but by your glorious power give her light, joy, and peace in heaven, where you live forever and ever. Amen. Give her eternal rest, O Lord, and may your light shine on her forever.
Amen.
I don't know. Do you have plans? Because, I mean, I don't want to impose, but could you come back to the house with me?
Certainly.
I don't want a lot of people around. I just want to talk. I don't know. You've been through this, so if I start to babble like a lunatic, you'll be able to understand.
Yes, yes. Do you ever have second thoughts?
About what?
I don't know. Worrying maybe you might have made a mistake?
Oh, I'm not the judge or the jury or even the DA. I investigate, I make arrests. I don't pass judgments. It's not my job. Oh. Looks like my wife already tasted some of this. I'm gonna try some myself. My wife used to kid me about that. Columbo. Oh, hi, Benny. What? Poison? What kind of poison? What are you talking about?
The poison. You want to know the name of it? I'm not sure I can spell it. I know I can't pronounce it. But I researched it for weeks, and just to find the right thing, it had to be perfect.
What are you saying? You poisoned my wife? Why?
Why? For the same reason that I killed Charlie Chambers. Retribution, Columbo, a balancing of the books.
You killed Mr. Chambers? No. No, that's not possible.
Would you like me to tell you how I did it?
Ma'am, I have to warn you not to say anything.
Until I talk to my lawyer, I have that little speech memorized. I know that one by heart. It got burnt into my memory over the last 10 years.
Are you telling me that Leland St. John lied to give you an alibi?
No. Charlie was dead before I had dinner with Leland. The ATM withdrawal. I did that, using Charlie's code. Charlie let me use his card all the time, whenever I needed cash.
Ma'am, is this some kind of confession? You're forgetting. I'm still a police officer.
But you won't be for long. In a little while, the phone is gonna ring, and it'll be your friend Benny again, with some more information from the coroner's office. Only this time, you won't be able to answer the phone, Columbo, because you'll be dead. Lying right here on your kitchen floor.
I don't think so, ma'am. You see, this is not my kitchen floor.
What?
I said this is not my kitchen floor. And this is not my house. This belongs to my friend, Sergeant Brady. Sergeant. Did you get all that?
Yes, sir.
I would have done this at my house, but my wife's got a bad case of the flu. I didn't want to disturb her.
Your wife is alive?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
But the funeral at the cemetery, I saw...
What you saw were a lot of my friends, other policemen, their wives. Oh, and by the way, this marmalade is not the marmalade you gave me the other day. This one I bought myself. The other jar, as soon as you gave it to me, I took it right down to the forensic lab and had them analyze the contents.
Then you knew all along?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I want to tell you that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your husband died, and I'm sorry for your grief. And maybe there was another way to do this, but if there is, I don't know what it was. But there is no way that you were going to walk away from Mr. Chambers' murder. Besides which, you wanted to kill my wife, and you would have killed me. I take that very personally.
You bastard.
Just one more thing.